guys, welcome to my video. So today we're gonna be doing it on this look. It's gonna be kind of like a get ready to me kind of thing, and I tell you guys like a short little scary story that my grandma told me, and yeah, we're just gonna talk supernatural kind of stuff, and that's all I got. So if you would like to see how I got this look, please keep on watching. Alright guys, so before we get started into the story, I wanted to show you guys, sorry, a piece of hair is like tickling my chin. I want to show you guys this Hoola Quickie Contour Stick and how it works. I've had it for a little while, so I feel like I really got it down on how to use this. I think this is the only shade that they have, I'm not too sure. But anyways, if you keep seeing me like looking that way, it's because I have a small mirror behind my camera because I don't have a viewfinder. So yeah, that's what's going on over there. But let's just start with this. So I already have foundation and brows on, obviously. I don't want to show you guys the real deal yet. And I just put this in the areas that I would normally do it. Under my lips, jawline. Like, can you see how smooth and creamy that goes on? It's like butter. It's so good. And usually I don't contour my nose with this because it's a really fat stick and I wouldn't know, like, I wouldn't trust myself with precision with this. So now I'm just gonna go in with my Real Techniques brush. This is the Expert Face Brush, and I'm just gonna blend stuff in. So I'm gonna start with my jawline and focus on just buffing it, and don't really move it from where you put it because you don't want the contour to be blended out further. Look at how good that is, and it's just like the perfect shade. I don't know how it is for everyone else, but I kind of love it a little bit. Now with this, I did do a contouring video already, but with this I like to keep it a little bit above the contour. So I blend upwards and gradient it up rather than down. Like, do you see how easily that blended? It's so freaking good. Oh god, so good. And it's not drying. Like, it feels like a dream, like a lotiony dream. And with the forehead, I make sure to blend into my hairline because I don't want it to close in my forehead. So this is really just like up to you how much you blend this in. It depends on your face shape and like what you want hidden and what you want highlighted. So I'll show you guys what I do if I do blend inwards a little bit too much. I just take a foundation brush and I just stamp it over the spots that I want highlighted. And that just blends everything in. Now we'll go to highlighting because we might as well. I'm going to use my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade, I always forget, in the shade Custard. So this is the usual one that most people use. And honestly, I don't know, I don't really see anything that's like terrific about this besides the fact that, I mean, it is pretty good coverage and it lasts for a while, but I don't know. It's really comparable to the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. The only thing is that with that concealer, it's a little bit more sheer than this one, so that would be the only difference. And I don't like using it because it kind of irritates my skin. So if I use it, it's like very sparingly and just once in a while. Ah, oh, just got my eyeball. So yeah, make sure you don't rub and you're just stamping it in so that you don't shear out the concealer. I mean, unless you want the concealer to be sheared out, but I don't. and I bring it up the remaining product onto my forehead. And a little bit right underneath my contour. So there we have it, our contoured and highlighted face. And we'll move right on to the eyes, and that's where the story will start. Alright, so I primed my eyes, and now we're gonna do our eyeshadow. So what am I gonna do? Let's use our Morphe palette, and I'm gonna go into this shade right here. Don't know if you guys can see that or not, but that's what I'm gonna use. It's kind of like a shimmery, like...
I didn't press record.
I did. It's kind of like a shimmery, light brown kind of shade. I think I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna go in with a like angled, kind of fluffy type of brush. And just tap that onto my brush. Now I did already, I don't know if I said this or not, but I did already prime. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to like pat it on, and then I'll blend it afterwards. Just because it is very shimmery. I had to take a break for a second because the sun went away. It started raining. It's been raining the past few days. And I'm just gonna blend. This is my MAC 217 that I usually use. This is a really easy look. Like, I didn't even use a transition shade. This kind of is the transition shade as well as the lid shade. So we're just gonna blend it outwards. Oh yeah, that's right, I was gonna tell a story. So yesterday my brothers and I were watching like scary, well, not really watching, but we were listening to scary HMONG stories on YouTube, and oh my god, they always freak me out because they're like so realistic. There's something in my eye. But I just wanted to share with you guys a really cool story that my grandma told me about my aunt, like way back in the day. And yeah, it just like really like freaked me out. So basically back then they would like be in their own little like farmhouse, kind of like by where their gardens were, and my grandma and my aunt were staying there for the night. And since like there wasn't any like a bathroom or anything in the house that they were staying in, they would pee in like a little pot. So I'm just telling this to the best of like my memory, but so what happened was my aunt was really sick, and my grandma wanted her to like take some medication, and my aunt pointed to the pots in the corner, and she was like, well, they told me that like that's the stuff I'm supposed to drink. And so my grandma got like real freaked out, and she's just like, what the hell, like who are they? You know, like I'd be really scared. I wouldn't even ask any more questions. I would just leave it at that and be like, all right, well, we're going to bed, and that's that. So anyways, like I was saying, basically my grandma's like, no, like you're gonna drink this, the medication. And what color was I using? And my aunt kind of like kept arguing with her about it, and so my grandma's like, well, where are they? And my aunt pointed to like a like dark little corner in the room. And so like, you know, my grandma, being the fearless person she is, like takes this like giant HMONG knife, and she's like waving it in the air and like trying like swinging it at the darkness. And she like thought to herself, damn, like tomorrow I'm gonna bring this to basically like the village or town leader kind of person and like talk to them about it. And like she just thought it in her head, and all of a sudden my aunt's like, they said that like you're gonna go talk to somebody about this tomorrow, And so my grandma got freaked out and she's like, what? Like, I didn't even say that out loud. And so, yeah, my grandma was just swinging at the air and whatnot. And so finally they went to bed. And my aunt was laying there and she was like, she got kind of like scared. And my grandma asked her what's wrong. And she said that there was like a pair of legs dangling next to her pillow. And that like scared me. Like, what? What? I wouldn't ask questions. If my siblings did that, I'd just be like, girl, I'm already asleep. Like, I cannot hear anything else. But yeah, so my grandma just like swung her HMONG knife in the air by where my aunt said the legs were and like chopped up the pillows and whatnot. And yeah, so that's the story. God, so fearless. That kind of stuff is so creepy. I would not be swinging anything. I would just lay there and act like nothing is going on. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. I dipped into a darker shade, this brown right here, with my Sigma. This is the small taper blending brush, the E45, and I'm just putting that into the outer corners to darken it up and add depth. But yeah, that's my story. Creepy, huh? My grandma always told like the best scary stories when I was younger. She used to sleep in the room with me and my brother Kong, and she used to like just tell us really creepy stories all night, and I would get so scared because he slept kind of like on a mattress on the ground because he can't walk, so it's just what was easier for everyone. And she would sleep down there with him, and when she told the scary stories, I would get so freaked out. I would end up on that mattress with them, so the three of us would just be laying down there. And I don't know if you guys can relate or not, but like, God, scary stories in a different language is so freaking scary. And the way she tells it, it just sounds so much more like mysterious and creepy. And she obviously told it with a whole lot more detail than I did, but that's just the general gist of what I remember. And I like that dangling leg thing, girl, don't play with me. That's scary. I get goosebumps every time I think about that. But yeah, if you are Hmong and you want to hear scary Hmong stories, there's like a whole big thing on YouTube of that kind of stuff. But what do you guys think about that supernatural kind of stuff? I believe in it. I think it's really like, I don't know, it's kind of like a toss up for me. Like, I don't know if I want to believe in it or not, but I know that I kind of do because like, who would lie about that kind of story? That's creepy. And I'm just gonna darken my inner corner. Not the inner corner, but like on my lid space, just to add some depth. We're gonna do kind of like a almost halo eye kind of thing. Okay, so that's our eyeshadow look. That's what I'm gonna keep it at. I just wanted something very like natural, like as natural as it is today. And yeah, because I have physical therapy every Tuesday and Thursday, physical therapy, so I don't want to go like all out and have them be like, you're doing way too much. Like, it's basically like going to the gym. They have like little workout machines and a bunch of weights and whatnot and fun little contraptions that you can go on. I think it's really fun. It's a good experience. But I'm gonna tightline and put mascara on, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so we are tight lined. I'm going to, what am I going to do? I'm going to go into my Sweet Peach palette, and oh, it smells so good. And I'm going to use the Puree color. Actually, no. I want to keep it symmetrical. I think I'm going to go back into that light brown shade I used earlier. It's a more shimmery shade. So it's like super pigmented, and what's cool about it is that when you keep on blending, the shimmer actually falls out, so as you blend it upwards, it just becomes like this gradient brown shade, and like it stays shimmery where you don't blend. Now I'm just going to use a pencil liner and line my lower lash line with that. I just got a lot of stuff going on right now, guys. Like a lot of stuff that I will like make a video about in the future. But like, while it's still an ongoing process, I'm just going to leave it as is. But I don't know. Those who know me and follow me on like Facebook and Instagram and whatnot know kind of what's going on. But now for like this more video type of thing, I want to keep it more like, I don't know, reserved enough for now. Alright, so that's almost what I'm going to do there. I'm actually going to line my waterline with a peach color, so I'm going to go in with my Rimmel London peach shade. So like anyways, speaking of scary stories, I don't know, I've never had anything really scary happen to me, and I think a lot of that is because I'm super paranoid of that kind of stuff. Like I would never play like those like Ouija board games or like anything that's like super creepy and odd like that. It's just like, bro, if it's creepy, don't do it. Have you seen a scary movie? Just don't do it. It always ends badly. And I hear like a lot of stories about people doing that kind of like weird stuff and going to cemeteries and doing odd things, and it's just like, why? What's fun about that? It's just, I don't know. I don't play around with that kind of stuff. It's too much for me. Okay, now I'll finally go into the Sweet Peach palette, and there's a shade in here that I really like. It's called Luscious right here. And it's just so shimmery and cute and neutral, so I'm going to use that on my inner corner. You know what? Luscious is such a good name for it. It is a really luscious color. It's just so... Oh, I still have like a bit of glitter on here. I did like a super glittery look yesterday, which I don't know if I should recreate it. Like, who's going to do that in real life? Not that many people. Like if I were gonna go anywhere yesterday, I would have wiped that all off before going anywhere. And center of the lid. That just, God, that's so much shine. I think it's really good. This palette itself, I wouldn't say is like my favorite palette in the world, but like some of these shades are really cute. I don't like this palette just because I don't really like the brown that they've got right here. It's more of an ashy brown, and I like really warm tones, so it doesn't really work for me. But if you guys like these shades, I think that they're not too bad. And another thing is this green kind of shade is just not pigmented enough. Like I know a lot of other like foresty green shades that look a whole lot better. I'm just gonna put mascara. Oh, I already did. I forgot that I did that. I'm going to put mascara on my bottom lashes because I'm going to be putting on pretty heavy lashes on my upper lashes, so I want it to be balanced out. And I'm going to go in with my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. Can you guys see? Yeah. That's the best I can do. I have really little eyelashes on my bottom lashes, so can you see it? It's debatable. I'm gonna put on my eyelashes and I'll be right back. Okay, so lashes are on, and like I said, these are Risque by Coco Lashes. I think they look pretty cool. They're kind of like, I don't know, maybe I'll insert a close-up of it because I don't really know how to describe it. But that's all I'm going to do here, and then I'm going to put on some blush. I'm going to go in with the Tarte, what is this called again? Party. And I'm just going to use a Real Techniques, what kind of brush is this? Blush brush. Wow, I'm using it for what it's meant for. Okay. This blush is really good. Like I feel like a lot of people like this brush, this brush. It came in like a little mini birthday package thing that I got from Sephora, and it's so freaking good. Alright, let's highlight. Let's do something different for once. We're gonna use the Laura Geller, I think, oh, this is the Ballerina Baked Gelato Swirl highlighter. I'm gonna use the Mario Badescu Rose Water. I actually don't like wetting my brush with this for makeup looks. I feel like it's not pigmented enough. It's not as good as the MAC Fix Plus, but I don't really want to waste that either. So I'm going to use the rose water because it's cheaper and I'm running out of MAC Fix Plus. So we're going to wait. I'll get a new one and we'll use that again. Do you see that? Oh my god, that's so pretty. Now we'll put it on our nose and chin as usual. I like having a really like sparkly chin. Let's go to lip color. I'm gonna use the NYX, sorry I didn't even tell you guys before I did this. It's called Sydney. It's a NYX soft cream kind of thing. Have you guys ever tried this? It's really like really buttery and smooth. It's not like long lasting. I wouldn't say. It doesn't dry like it doesn't dry out your lips. So I want to use it just because I don't want it to last all day since I'm going to physical therapy. So this is easier to remove, easier to work with, and I haven't eaten yet, so I don't want to use lipstick and like go and eat. Stay tuned for more scary stories and more stories in general, more like getting to know me kind of stuff. We are also gonna do a whisper challenge. I think I'm gonna do a whisper challenge with my brother. He's sitting right there right now. I don't know if he can hear me or not, but I really want to do it, and I think it'll be so much fun with him. So yeah, thank you for being here. Please subscribe, like my video, follow me on Instagram at Tora Beauty, and yeah, that's all I've got for you. Thank you so much for watching and have a good day. Bye.